Moving right into the 9 cleansing breaths. Women, take your left hand. Men, take your right hand. And ring finger closes off a nostril on the same side. And you inhale in light green air. It's coming down into the side channel. Then switch, and then light blue air is coming out the other side channel. Inhale. Remember, these side channels are about the diameter of a pencil. And switch, light blue air. Again, inhale light green. And switch, light blue air. Good. Switch hands. Thumb at the base of the ring finger. Close off. Now again, light green. And switch pink, light pink. Coming out. Inhale, light green coming down. And then switching, exhale, light pink. Good again. Light green, and then cleansing out light pink. Great. Now, bringing in light green air. Now it's coming down both of them, both of the channels. Remember, the side channels come down 4 inches below your navel, and then they go to the middle blue channel. Okay, so then you're inhaling down and then exhaling smoke or mist or something, some gradation of smoke is coming up out of your, all 3. Okay, so breathing in, green, and then visualize that's coming out. The side 2 just come out your nose, and then the top one comes out the top of your head up halfway. Okay, breathe in. Can't not do the hands. And exhale, coming out. It's apparently helping with the smoke. So breathing in again. And exhale, coming out. So my personal experience is that different days, there's a different quality of the visualization I have with the 3rd cleansing breath, with the smoky breath. Some days it's kind of hard to even visualize the smoke. Some days, like, it looks like straight up gasoline fire. So I don't know what that means, but it is notable. So those are the gradations, or the, not gradations, those are the 9 cleansing breaths. Welcome to day 12. Let us begin with the exercise where we're bringing the fists and letting them bounce off the chest and swinging the arms. So we're going to do this for quite some time. So let yourself get into a rhythm. This is, what's great is it is great to do as a warm-up, because it allows blood to move throughout the body. And it also is great to do if you have a built-up amount of stagnant blood or excess cortisol, adrenaline. So it's great to do to help if you feel that kind of afternoon lull, that kind of thing. So let yourself just move with the beat and really let the arms just swing. Let them swing, because you're pumping the legs and you're allowing the middle dantian, lower dantian to move your body. So just continue to swing the arms and stimulating the upper chest. This is very invigorating for the lung channel. It's going to let you take deeper breaths in, invigorate the upper dantian, and bring more blood flow to the brain. So keep going, just pumping. And so your inhale is when the hands bounce off the chest. So it's a pretty sharp inhale. Good. There you go. And next exercise is to bring the pecking motion, and you're going to peck the upper lung channels and say the sound zzzz. When your inhale's over, you're going to cough. Really, really clear the lower lungs. And do it again. And when you're done, cough. And again, last time. And then cough again. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna move into what's called the empty stance. So really feeling that all your weight, we're gonna just kind of go down and up several times into one leg, just the standing leg, and have your other leg there just for balance, just to let yourself not tip over, and really let your other leg transfer and hold your entire body weight. So you're feeling that side to side. This is called empty stance, and our goal here is to do the Tai Chi move, repulse monkey, in empty stance. So that is our goal. If you need to, as you're learning it, just do the legs or just do the arms, that's what you do. So if you need to do the arms, when we're practicing the arms, practice the arms empty. So you see the empty leg is the arm that I'm moving. So I shift all the weight, and coming out and shifting weight, reaching back, and shifting weight, reaching back. So the weight shift controls everything else. So really looking for that first. Okay, so now let's combine the two. So empty stance, weight onto one leg, and the same empty leg is the arm that moves back. So you're reaching back, coming around, and then switch your legs and reaching back. Good, and reaching back. And sometimes you lose it. I just lost it. It's just real life. So get yourself together and do it again. Really could have spliced that and made it look like I didn't lose it, but you know what? You just lose it sometimes. And shift. And shift. So weight onto the one leg and you're opening the other side. Turning the shoulders totally perpendicular to the hips, side to side. Sinking as low down as you can, as low down as comfortable. There you go. Good. And recover. Palms up and palms down. Okay, we're just going to move the hips a little bit. So for this exercise, keep your head still and just move your hips. So your hips are moving around and around, but your head is staying in the same place. Switch other direction. So just tracing the circle with the hips. Good. Okay. Now inhale just a few times. You're inhaling coming up. And then exhale down the center. Inhale, palms up. And exhale down the center. Inhale, coming up. And exhaling down the center. And preparing for the 8 broquets, lifting up and coming down, drop the heels. Preparing for number 1, inhale, lifting up, and then lifting the heavens, palms up. Back body very strong, legs strong. Head back to center and exhale, arms down. Inhale, coming up. Palms up, look up, head back. At the top, you're holding the breath. And then head back to center. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, coming up. Lifting up, head back, strong, strong legs. And then on your exhale, arms come down. Good, recover in between. Palms up. And lower heels, lower palms. Number 2, the shooting the bow. Wide stance. So you've done this several days, over a week, and you might have noticed one side is more restricted than the other. So let's look at that. So come across, turning, and then left hand out, pull back with our right hand. And now inhale all the way across and then switch. Exhale. Inhale, come across, turning, and exhale. So the exhale is not until the hand that's pulling the boat back, pulling the string back rather, comes back all the way. Side to side, inhaling, exhale, and come to standing. Good, arms come down. Feet step a little closer together. This is separating heaven and earth. Lifting up or recover in between, and palms come down. So, pulling palms apart, palms forward, and then reaching apart. Turn and look into the open space. Head back to center and coming back through. And inhale, reach apart and turn and look. So it's not unusual to start to go through, and when you start to make new space in the neck and the back, for things to reveal themselves where there is a little bit of congestion, stagnation. So it's really normal not to will it on you, but there sometimes is a little bit of a neck strain, low back blip, low back strain. When you start to invigorate and move energy through an area that had kind of found its, good enough zone, we want it to be different. We want energy to move. We want that stagnation to move. So we are willing to endure the in-between, so to speak. So now Al looks behind. This is your big chance. Let your legs recover first. Come down. If you feel this unbelievable urge to make your back of legs, buttocks, low back, shoulder blades, back of neck be so strong, go for it. And tight. And then turn and look over. And then round and deflate the front body. Inhale and turn and look behind. So it is as if you are shifting the muscular power totally to the back body, but also to the lower abdomen. In sync with your breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Coming back and turning. Exhale, deflate, back through the middle. Inhale. Turn the head. You're trying to look behind. And turn back to center. Deflate. Turn the head. Good. Recover in between. Palms up. And turn palms down. Exhale. Lower down. Okay. Into dragon swings its tail. Wide stance. I realized after this, concrete is not the easiest of surfaces to turn your feet, but it's all about the spine anyway. Roll down. Your inhale starts when your head starts to lift, and lifting up. Back leg straight, front knee bent. Inhale. And exhale through the middle, transition. And inhale coming up. So low back long but arched, chest open, shoulders back, head up. Roll through the middle. So we do this 3 rounds, so that would be 1 round of the 3 side to side. Now this is coming up, inhale. And roll through the middle. Coming up. These are so adjustable. I mean, even day to day, watching yourself do this. Some days you do it in the morning, some days you do it at night. It's just different each day, depending on how hydrated you are, depending on a lot of different inflammatory factors. But just kind of meeting yourself where you are, meeting your physical body where you are each day, and be okay with it. Use your breathing to sync up the mind and the physical. Come back through and roll on up. Okay, button your suit if you need to. So now, that was number 5. Number 6, lifting earth to heaven. Recover in between, palms up, and exhale, drop the heels down. So width of your feet, really too wide kind of jams your back. So be careful of that, okay? So switch around. I switched around because I'd like to look at more of the leaves of this beautiful live oak that I am under when I arch back. Hands down the backs of the legs, rolling down. Now hands onto the tops of, we're reaching forward, coming up, arch back, and then move the hands onto the low back. Breath is typically held here unless your inhale is really long, and lower down. Now arms straight by the ears, straighten up, come up, arch back, hands onto the low back, and then lower down, the backs of the legs, arms forward, reach up again, arch back, hands onto the low back. Exhale as your hands go down the backs of the legs. And roll on up, come back up. Okay, we're getting ready. Recover, palms up. And turn palms down, lower heels down. Preparing for number 7. Swinging fists with fiery eyes. Horse stance. So as you're sinking low into your horse stance, there's a way to check with your shoulders too. So to see about with fist to the inner elbow, and it just kind of gives you these right angles of alignment. But really, you can do a horse stance anywhere. You could maybe do it while you're like grilling, just use your time for good, use your horse stance for good. But now let's start to move. Your inhale is when you're going to be punching away, and you're pushing and pulling, Some of my household chores are best done in horse stance. Vacuuming a little bit, just kind of using my horse stance for good. But remember, push and pull away. And sometimes I cook in horse stance. Who's that guy? He just tells you to do stuff in slow motion. So continue, but now bring it home. Bring home your horse stance. Push, 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 and punch and punch and punch and punch. Very invigorating. This is a great way to bring it home. Sprint at the end and then relax it out. Getting ready to move into final one. Final number 8. This is where you drop it all down, but recover in between, palms up, and then lower your heels. So you're going to lift up onto your toes and then just drop your body down. Lift up onto your toes and drop your body down. And one more time. Wave to your neighbor. And drop it down. And wave to your other neighbor. All right, great. 8 brocades. Really getting very, very clear with them. They're repetitive, but they're incredibly essential for moving energy around. And maybe you've done them different times of the day, and you can have a sense of how it feels differently, different times of the day. Okay, we're moving to the form. Head touches sky, feet stand on earth. Body relaxes, mind expands. Mind is clear, attitude is humble. Be respectful and quiet. Only unifying thoughts. Think space. Think body. Entire body is harmonized with chi. And begin to practice.
Sunsu atura manikane. Nuku yoshibu sharabu. Wankaru yoshibu yobu yoshibu. Robusu nasivis. Shabaraka. Shabaraka. Mashwaman dake. Siri. Pushari. Ra.
Your best horse dance ever.
Okay, that was good.